A surprising shift, J.D. Vance's unexpected calm dominates the debate stage. In a political era known for heated exchanges and sensational soundbites, J.D. Vance's calm and measured performance during his debate with Governor Tim Walz took many by surprise. Rather than relying on fiery rhetoric, Vance used composure and restraint, a strategy that not only stunned his critics but may have also redefined what it means to win a political debate. Meanwhile, Walz's unsteady performance raised questions about his preparedness, leaving both viewers and analysts reassessing the dynamics of modern political discourse. Vance's composure wins the day. J.D. Vance, long perceived as a controversial figure with close ties to Donald Trump, defied expectations by displaying an unexpected level of composure. Political pundits and viewers alike were struck by his ability to stay calm under pressure, avoiding the typical grandstanding often seen in debates. Vance's focus was on substance, methodically addressing key issues such as immigration, the economy, and national security without succumbing to emotional responses. "This was not the J.D. Vance many expected to see," remarked Fox News host Tucker Carlson. He remained in control, refused to get caught up in personal attacks, and presented himself as a serious, steady candidate. "It's a style that could appeal to voters tired of the usual political theatrics." Carlson, known for his partisan commentary, wasn't alone in his praise of Vance. Senator Mike Lee, a guest on Carlson's show, echoed these sentiments, lauding Vance for his emotional control and focus on the issues that matter most to Americans. Both agreed that Vance's performance stood in stark contrast to the often volatile nature of political debates, where candidates usually attempt to outshout one another to make headlines. Dr. G's body language analysis, Vance's subtle but telling cues. While Vance's composure impressed political pundits, Dr. G, a clinical and forensic psychologist who specializes in body language analysis, offered a more detailed breakdown of Vance's performance. According to Dr. G, Vance's outward calm masked subtle signs of stress, but his ability to contain these emotions worked to his advantage. Vance exhibited what we call emotional leaks, small signs of irritation or discomfort, such as his lips tightening or a slight shifting in his seat, Dr. G explained. However, he never allowed these micro-expressions to escalate into anything noticeable for the audience, which gave him the appearance of calm and control. Dr. G pointed out that while Vance blinked longer than usual or closed his eyes during particularly pointed criticisms, these gestures were well controlled and didn't detract from his overall performance. In contrast, Dr. G noted that Tim Walz's body language was far more transparent, with visible signs of nervousness, including frequent note-taking, which Dr. G interpreted as a stress management technique. Walz's struggles, unsteady and unprepared. Governor Tim Walz, typically seen as a steady leader in his gubernatorial role, faced significant difficulties during the debate. His performance was marked by a series of unforced errors, the most notable being a bizarre comment about befriending school shooters. This statement, meant to highlight his empathy, instead became a point of ridicule both during and after the debate. Walz also faltered when he misrepresented his presence during the Tiananmen Square protests, an error that further undermined his credibility. Greg Gutfeld, part of the Five panel on Fox News, was quick to mock Walz's flubs, calling him frantic and unprepared. According to Gutfeld, Walz's lack of media exposure in the lead-up to the debate left him vulnerable to the intense scrutiny that comes with a national stage. Dr. G's analysis supported this critique. Walz's body language revealed a candidate who was overwhelmed. His frequent note-taking and avoidance of direct eye contact indicated that he was struggling to manage his stress, Dr. G explained. His emotional transparency worked against him, especially when compared to Vance's more controlled presentation. Media narratives, the power of perception. The debate between Vance and Walz also served to challenge and reshape the narratives surrounding both candidates. Leading up to the debate, J.D. Vance had been portrayed by much of the media as a polarizing figure, closely associated with Trump and his populist movement. Yet, Vance's calm, policy-focused approach shattered these expectations, leaving many pundits reassessing their prior characterizations. Vance was portrayed as a bomb-thrower, but this debate showed him as more polished and thoughtful, said Jesse Waters during the post-debate discussion. He wasn't the aggressive, unlikable figure that some had painted him to be. On the other hand, Tim Walz, who had enjoyed a more positive media profile, took a significant hit. His inability to effectively manage the debate left many questioning his readiness for national politics. Walz's performance was a reminder that being a good governor doesn't always translate to success on the national stage, noted Dana Perino, another member of the five panel. The broader implications: a shift in political strategy. J.D. Vance's debate performance raises questions about whether the political landscape is shifting toward more composed, issue-driven debates. While political debates have long been defined by heated exchanges and attempts to land knockout punches, Vance's calm approach may signal a broader trend toward a more restrained style of debate. This could be the beginning of a new era in political discourse, said Senator Mike Lee. Voters are tired of the screaming matches. They want someone who can stay cool under pressure and deliver results, not just rhetoric. Tucker Carlson echoed this sentiment, predicting that Vance's debate performance might inspire future candidates to adopt a similar style. In a world where every debate feels like a boxing match, Vance showed that there's room for a different kind of candidate, one who values composure over conflict. Final thoughts: a new standard for debates. The debate between J.D. Vance and Tim Walz has sparked a re-evaluation of how political candidates should approach high-pressure public forums. Vance's calm, collected demeanor has set a new standard, proving that control and discipline can win over voters just as effectively as fiery rhetoric. Meanwhile, Walz's missteps serve as a reminder that preparation and composure are crucial in today's fast-paced political environment. As Dr. G summarized, in debates, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Vance understood that, and it worked in his favor. Walz, on the other hand, allowed his nerves to get the better of him, and it showed. For candidates on both sides of the political spectrum, the lessons from this debate are clear. In a world of sensational soundbites, staying composed and controlled may just be the key to success.